Where did we come from? How did the universe come into being? What is the future of the human race?
Yo. What's up, everybody? This is the new podcast, Why with YD. And got my bowlie right here. Hold on, let me get this real quick. Like I said, this is Why with YD. I'm your host, Waddy Diamond Chains. You may know me from the Great Day Podcast. I am the host of that as well. But this podcast show, we're going to do it just a little bit different. And you're probably asking me why. Why do another podcast? Well, because I got a lot of questions. And I want to know why to a lot of shit. So in this podcast, I'm going to ask the universe a whole bunch of questions. And hopefully the universe gives me them answers back, and just kind of offer my opinion to you guys. If you don't like my opinions, then go listen to another podcast. Suck a dick, eat a dick. This is the YD Diamond Chain. Why? Probably are wondering why I wasn't at the last episode of the Great Day Podcast, episode 9. Bo had it covered for me. Well, because your boy Waddy Diamond Chains was on a 3-day acid bender. Yes, I said it right. Acid. Well, I won't say acid because some of you kids probably get scared of that word acid like it's like some shit coming out of a lizard, but I'll say LSD. No, don't mean Lakeshore Drive either. But yeah, I was on a 3-day acid bender, and it started on Halloween. I said fuck it and decided to dive in. I wanted to see what was really good with it. I've done it before, and I know I've been talking about it on the last podcast, or the other podcast, the Great Day Podcast, and I'm kind of, wanted to release the LSD podcast that I did, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. Couldn't make it episode 9 because, on Halloween I took a dose. And I didn't go to sleep that night. That was Saturday? Stayed up all Saturday. This motherfucker Volo, man. Let me tell you about this cat. So he didn't want to do that shit because he said he was going to stay awake. He was right because the motherfucker did stay awake. And so he said fuck it and decided to, blunt cruise. And, when I grabbed some tabs, some acid, I grabbed a whole bunch of herb because it's like when I'm drunk, I smoke hella cigarettes. So weed is just like cigarettes to me when I'm on that shit. So we decided, fuck it, we didn't know what to do. We didn't really have any parties to go to. And it was really shit cracking for us anyway. So we said, fuck it, let's just go blunt cruise with these females downtown. See what's good with it, Both said, fuck it, let's go to this burger joint. So, all right, shit. For me, I'm tripping in the car. I'm the only one doing this shit. I'm sober as shit. No, they're sober as shit. I'm fucked up, but I gotta keep my composure because I don't want no one taking care of me. I'm a grown-ass nigga and shit, So we said, fuck it, we went to this burger joint. I wasn't hungry, but, I'm just gonna go on a journey. I'm over here tripping, shit is swervy and shit. So we go up in there, and it's a straight rocker bar, restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Like, full of just vampires and shit. Like, I don't know what the fuck was going on and shit. And it made it 2 times worse for me because I was tripping my ass off. As soon as we walked in that bitch, all you heard was just the heavy metal rock and roll music, and just, we were out shit. I was out of place like a motherfucker. I feel like I was out of place like a motherfucker. So I just sat there like a little schoolboy with my hands folded together and just smiling like a good boy because I didn't know what the fuck. And I didn't want to start tripping out on everybody because, like I said, I was the only one off the acid trip. Everybody else was just, smoked out, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they had a couple drinks and shit, but not nowhere near how I was feeling. Now I looked to the right and there was like videos of like no skin bodies and flame and sex and like sex and demons and shit. Like, what the fuck am I doing here? What is going on here? You know what I'm saying? There was a girl sitting across from me. I could see her, and I felt like she knew I was tripping because she was doing like little crazy shit with her hands and smiling at me, laughing at me. Shit, maybe she trying to holler at a nigga, but hell no, I was tripping. I was tripping. So I didn't even order shit. I just sat there and I just kind of thought and just kind of stayed thinking to myself, because at that point when we got to the restaurant, it was kicking in more and more. But when it really started kicking in is when we left the restaurant and, we started driving, and I'm sitting there, I'm just kind of looking out the window and shit, keeping my cool, and I see like people on the street, and I see like they got their own like personal demon. You know how everybody say that they have an angel, guardian angel and shit. Well, I didn't see no guardian angel. I just saw a motherfucking overprotective demon type shit on people. Like, everybody was carrying their own demons and shit. And I'm not saying that has any relevance to, those actual people, but nah, nigga, that's how I was tripping. I was tripping hard body, But, it calms down after a while. The only thing is that I couldn't sleep, and it made me wonder, it made me question, why the fuck can I sleep, first of all? And, the fact that I was up, I was just doing a whole bunch of just random shit. Like, for those who got my Snapchat, y'all see the type of shit I was on. You know what I'm saying? And, it made me wonder, like, shit, what is it that people need? Like, what is it that humans need that they have to sleep? Like, why do we have to sleep? What is it that, why? Maybe I'm not even asking the question right, but shit, why do we gotta sleep? Because when I was up, I was just realizing, like, a lot of shit could get done. In the future, are they gonna have some shit, like, where you can just stay awake, like, unlimited? Because if you really think about it, you spend half of your life sleep. So if you spent, that time awake where you would be sleeping, that's like living 2 lives. Maybe that's the cheat code. Oh, shit. Maybe that's the cheat code. Let's just stay the fuck awake. But that's somewhat probably impossible, because, your body got to heal and shit. But either way, when I was up all fucking night, I tried to go to sleep. I try to go to sleep. And, normally when I get blunted out, I knock the fuck out, hours time. But that shit was not going, my nigga. That shit was not flowing. So it just made me wonder and shit. And then I realized some things about myself. Those hallucinogens and psychedelic drugs, they kind of make you open your eyes brighter. And I don't mean open my eyes like wider as in far as like, oh shit, I can see more, around me. I'm saying I see more as in like, when I look at something, I see more detail. I notice more shit, than when I'm sober. And, I like to do this shit because it kind of gives me insight of what I think about myself. And what I realize is that, motherfuckers could be a little like unorthodox, a little weird, a little off the table. You know what I'm saying? I could be like, I don't know. I just realized that it may not be that I am too lazy. Maybe it's just I make a late decision on some shit. Excuse me. And cause I get shit done. I get shit done, but I never really get it done until I make the final decision. And it's just, there's just a lot of shit that, go behind it and shit. Hold on. And shit, it's a lot of things that I want to make better and shit for myself, and that's just what I came into fruition to. But anyways, shout out to Volo, Kofi Kostari, shout out High for filling in my position and shit for the Great Day Podcast, because your boy Whitey was on a motherfucking 3-day acid bender. That shit, it was fun, it was trippy. Did I want to go to sleep? Hell yeah. That shit had me all fucked up. So thanks again, you motherfuckers. And actually, for the first episode, I have a guest on here. She's a local comedian who I started fucking with. I never heard any of her jokes. You know, she just kind of told me off the GP that she was, you know, she likes to do stand up and she got some jokes and shit. So I'm just gonna play a little bit of that, and this kind of concludes, you know, the Y with YD. Fuck you mean? This shit going on out. I'm doing a lot for this. I'm doing a lot for y'all. I'm gonna give y'all some minutes though. Here it is. Oh, you only do all natural like substances?
Yes. Like I tried shrooms a bit.
You didn't like it?
Oh my god, I couldn't eat them. It was so gross.
Yeah, my brother told me that
It was so disgusting.
it was cow shit.
It's so disgusting.
You're supposed to eat them with something. Like, you don't
They
like
put
them.
it in my hamburger, so I was eating a hamburger. So
Oh, there you go.
but it didn't help. It's disgusting. It's so disgusting. So I barely ate any. I couldn't do it. It was just so gross. But I ate enough to. When this is, I love this purple.
I think it was blue before.
I had enough to where when I went to hide under the covers from them, it looked like the print on the blanket was melting while I was under there.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I was like, what? It looked like it started to melt and like it kept going, like it was like rewinding.
Were you like tripping?
No, that's the thing. That's the only time I would see anything is when I'd go under because I barely ate it because it was so fucking gross. It was super gross. So I really didn't eat any of it, but they kept bothering me like, you should eat more. Do you want to eat more? Da 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 da. So I went into the covers. I was like, oh my god, just shut up. And when I was under there, because I went in there for a split second, I was like, wait a minute. So I took the covers off and then I put them back on. Like, let me see what's going. And it looked like it was like going like this.
Oh shit.
And just melting down. I was like, oh my god. I was like, oh my god. My blanket's melting.
That's kind of how like LSD feels though too.
I can't do that stuff.
No, it's the same thing. It's a psychedelic.
We're getting. I think.
Well,
My brother only drinks when doesn't do anything else. I drink. I smoke weed. My little brother drinks, smoke weed, and that motherfucker's done coke. I wouldn't be surprised if he'll pop.
Your little
pills.
brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. Shit, that's starting to come like a new phase and shit for everybody popping pills just because it's all in like rap songs and shit. The shit feels good though.
He hangs out with a bunch of gangbangers.
Oh, well, that shit. There you go. When you start thinking about like your ideas for like when you do your comedy, do you get high or do you drink?
Like when I think of what I want to do as far as a set.
Yeah, like or just like a joke. Cause sometimes I even like start like try to think of jokes and shit. And
No, not necessarily. Sometimes I do smoke. It does help with some things, but I shouldn't have smoked laying down.
shouldn't what?
Smoke laying down.
Oh.
But a lot of times things come to me.
Oh, just like.
And that's why, like, I write it down, and then I just write it down on my thing. Like, the other day, I was laying in bed, I had the window open, these kids were arguing.
Mm-hmm.
Or they weren't arguing. One of them was crying. The other one was trying to figure out what they were saying. And the little girl was like, what do you want? What are you saying? And it was what do you want? What are you saying? What happened? And they were just going on and on. And I was like, oh my God. And I wrote it down. Trying to understand a kid when they're crying is like an odd game of charades.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I wrote that down. Another one I got, I can't swear directly at kids.
Mm-hmm.
My best friend's nephew, he's an asshole. He's 2 years old. He's the biggest fucking asshole ever.
Mm-hmm.
So I always want to yell at him. But when I yell at him, I can't swear directly at a 2-year-old. So when I yell at him, like I'm looking at him, I was like, EJ, why the fuck did you do that? I told you not to fucking do that. Shit. Like, I have to turn away, but he's such a dick. Oh my God.
Why do you feel like you had to, like, turn away?
Because I can't swear directly at a 2-year-old. It's a child.
I would say if that's the case, I wouldn't even just swear at all. When I was younger, I couldn't swear. Like, me and my older brother, so we kind of like these little terms that was kind of like swearing, but it wasn't exactly like, you want to say bitch, it's like big. Like, you know, like the big pen, like, man, you a little big, you know what I'm saying? Or like, shit was it, you know what I'm saying? Just put it in context. It's like, man, stop that it, you know what I'm saying? But we know what he was saying, but I just didn't want my OG to hear that shit. Fuck that. But you say you was opening up at a restaurant?
Oh, there's a restaurant. It opened by me, and we had seen that they're gonna do like live music, and they wanted to do they were planning on doing comedy shows and this and that. I want to get a set together and then I want to ask them, but I want to have a set ready before I ask them what needs to happen or how to, you know, because for all I know, they can be like, oh, come by, or, oh, do you know what I'm saying, and want me to go, so I have to be ready for that.
Oh, okay. Do you feel like you can write a good set, like a funny ass set, like maybe like even if it was just like a minute or two?
Yeah. I just have to focus and do it, and like I said, my anxiety is.
Oh, like, you think you'll get stage fright?
No, I don't know. That's the thing. The stage fright, I'm not worried about.
Okay.
Like, I feel like when I envision me going on stage, I envision me ready, prepared, and even if I'm not, I love being on stage. I've been on stage before, and the fact that I'll be on stage, whether it goes bad or good, doing what I want to do, oh my God, like, that just... I don't remember what comedian I seen. He went to do his first open mic, and he's like, I realized on my way there that I had no idea what I was going to say. And he said it went really bad, but he knew he loved it, and that's what he wanted to do. That's how I feel. Like, I love making people laugh.
So when it comes to your anxiety, like, what do you feel like, you know, why would you get anxiety?
I get it when it's in regular settings. Like, I feel like I know I won't get it on stage. And I don't get it, like, when I'm with, like, my best friend and her wife. Like, I love my best friend. I can 100% be myself around her. Like, there's things, like, I kind of don't agree with that she does and about her lifestyle and this and that. But she makes me feel very comfortable with myself. And she's such a good listener, and she's the type of person you just want to tell things to.
Oh, okay. That's a good friend to have.
And she's just saying, like, when I'm with her, she tells me things that I can't see her telling anyone else. And she lets out this different side of her that I know a lot of people don't even know she has. And for me to be able to see that and to know that she opens up as a friend to me that way, it helps me open up as a friend to her in that way. So I've opened up, and I'm very comfortable with her, and my full on just being stupid, making this girl laugh. Same thing when her wife's around. Sometimes I can get that, whatever, with her. And it's like I'm able to do that. I just have to be ready for that, and there have been situations where I've been that comfortable to just kind of, and I love it. I don't know. I love it. Okay.
What's
I know it'll be fine though.
Yeah, that shit. I love stand up though. Have you ever like been to like a stand up like around?
I've
the area?
never. Here's the thing. Here's the weird thing, which people find really weird. I don't like I've seen stand-up comedy, but not like live. And one of my issues with that, and I don't watch a lot of stand-up comedy. I'm starting to watch it more. But there's a lot of comedians I don't find funny, and I hate, and it's kind of this and that, like just when I see a comedian and I'm watching comedy and I want to laugh, and everyone's laughing and it's like, it's not funny to me. And it's kind of a little upsetting. It's kind of a little, I don't know. I find it to be very upsetting, and
I don't know. I try to give everybody a chance. You know, everybody's funny in their own way.
Like,
you know?
Not necessarily upset with them, but also it's like just the whole situation. Like, I don't find it funny, so I can't just laugh at anything. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
So I don't.
So who would you say who's funny to you as a comedian?
I love Kevin Hart. Okay. That's how I feel I will be, because everybody says he's ignorant as fuck. Like some of the stuff he does, it's just retarded. When I get really comfortable, that's basically how I get. Like if I'm in a whole moment and I'm joking around and I'm this and that, it doesn't matter. You just run with it. Whatever. I just run with it. And sometimes it's ignorant, but I'm joking. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I feel I can get to that level, but the way he does it, I love it.
Like his cadence and shit.
I love Gabriel Iglesias stuff. Like, I really loved it right after he got with his wife. Like right when
you talking about the fluffy dude?
Yes, right when he got with his wife and she had a son. And when he got with her, I think he was like 10 or 11.
Oh damn.
He was and then he said he was like round like him, he's fluffy like him, so they matched. It was that stuff was good. Angela Johnson, the first time I heard her stuff.
That's the girl with the nail joke.
Yes.
The nail salon joke. Yeah, yes. She is funny.
Loved that.
Okay.
When you first hear George Lopez stuff, it is pretty funny.
Yeah, George Lopez is funny as shit. Like he has that. He has the Mexican world.
Yes.
Like with comedy.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's the type of comedy I like. That's the type of comedy like I do, and I don't know. That's how I am when I'm with my family. Like my brother's new girlfriend, she stays laughing when I'm in the room, because when I'm with my family, I'm cool, I'm comfortable, we're having a good time. I roll with that. I keep going. I'm constantly making jokes, and I love impersonating my grandma. Like, I love impersonating my grandma.
Can you do her, like, impression now? Like...
yeah, let me think. What's a good one to do?
And what is your grandma? Is she Puerto Rican?
She's Puerto Rican. She's Puerto Rican.
Oh, okay,
I took care of her for years. I lived with her, just her and I, so I really got, I really got to know her. So I really got, like, I can make fun of her about anything. One thing I've always thought was kind of, every time she gets mad, she makes this weird noise. And it's go, ha! And it'll be quiet, and she'll go, ha! And it'll come, and it kind of creeps me out, and she always does that when she's gonna complain. But, oh my god.
Well, I mean, Puerto Rican, you guys talk fast.
Yeah, the main one. The main one, because she's diabetic. She has a lot of problems with her diabetes. So every time I go to her house, it's the same thing. You know, my son, he'll be sitting there drinking his pop, or if I am, eso tiene mucho azúcar. Tú vas a tomar todo eso. Mira, grandma, look at me. No vas a tomar eso. And tú lo vas a dejar tomar todo eso. And it's like, Wita, it's just a pop, chill. Pero tiene mucho azúcar. I said, Wita, I got it from your fridge. So why do you got it si tiene mucho azúcar? And then she's all defensive. Shut up.
Shit, I have no idea what the fuck you just said right now. But...
Sprites have a lot of sugar in it. Anything, though, in general. She'll be like, ¿qué tú estás comiendo? Eso tiene mucho azúcar. Mira, grandma. Mira a mí.
She's saying there's too much sugar.
Look, yeah, it's got too much sugar. Look at me. Look at grandma.
Oh, okay.
And then she has to come over to me, or if, you know.
That shit's sexy, though. That Spanish sexy. I know your grammar don't sound like that, but
No.
I've always had a thing for Spanish speaking women, you know. Especially my friend, he's straight from Puerto Rico, from the island, and I always used to chill with his family, like have dinner with them and shit. Well, Puerto Ricans, I like how they like unite. You know what I'm saying? It's all like a family. You know what I mean? That shit is, you know what I'm saying? Every Puerto Rican I met was like that. Like there was like shit, 18 people in the crib. I'm like, damn. But they all fuck with each other hard. You know, I like that shit.
These nuts. Got him.
I forgot to even tell you this girl's name. Her name is Jazzy Doll. She didn't give me her Instagram or Facebook information, so you should have luck with that. Bear with me. But this concludes the first episode of the Why with YD podcast, and I hope you guys enjoy.